Hey YouTube, yeah, sorry about the lighting, but it is what it is. Anyways, wanted to kind of give an update of what's going on, what I'm doing, and how things are going. Uh, to begin with, I'm currently in Prime's PSD program, which is their Prime Student Driver program. And what it is Prime will pay an instructor to teach you how to pass your Class A CDL. I'm currently in that program. And the way that is you spend a week in one of their training facilities, and that's getting all your paperwork done, making sure that you've got all the documents that you need, and getting all of that done. There was a little hiccup with mine. Apparently, my previous employer didn't know that I had left them a week before. So that was kind of interesting getting the documents from them. Anyways, uh, got that sorted out. And then sort of like the final days of that, you're meeting with your instructor. They're getting to know you, kind of feeling you out, making sure that, it's going to work. So I met my instructor, and, well, actually how I got my instructor is during one of the classes, one of the, not foremans, dispatchers came in and says he's got two instructors that have manual transmissions. So anybody who's looking to not have the automatic only restriction on their license could volunteer to sign up with one of these guys. Well, I did that, and I'm learning on a manual, learning how to double clutch, downshifting, upshifting. It's quite an experience for me who's kind of grown up with only automatics. So it's been a learning curve, and thankfully my instructor's been very patient, and trying to pound things in my head without beating me senseless. But he's a great guy. He's been teaching me a lot, teaching me how to back up, my reference points and all that, what to watch out for. He's been going with me for the pre-trip, because your Class A CDL is three parts. You've got your pre-trip inspection, okay? And that's going to include an air brake test, okay? And you have to pass that air brake test, because if you fail that air brake test, the test is over. Done. No more. You got to wait till the next day and try that again. But you do a pre-trip inspection, you do an air brake test, and then you do backing maneuvers, 3 backing maneuvers. And so far he's helped me with straight line and offset backing. We have yet to try some parallel and alley docking. But he's fairly confident that if I can get the onside backing, he says the other two I should be able to get just fine. And then once you do those two things, you're on to the road test, okay? And with a manual on the road test, they're going to be checking how you're downshifting, okay? Because when you're getting your Class A CDL, they want you to be in gear at all times, or at least as much as possible. And so, my instructor, he's been beating it into my head, stay in gear, don't ride the clutch, stay in gear. And, he's been a real great guy, really helping me out with that. But I've been out on the road, not quite a week and a half now. So, I know it's been a little bit of time in between updates, but wanted to give you guys this, kind of let you know what had happened, what's going on. Another thing. I won't be home for Thanksgiving. So, I know a lot of you who have known me before or are back at home are like, oh, we'll miss you. And that's true, yes. I'll definitely miss you all. Missed every single one of you as well. But, I kind of went into this figuring that I probably wouldn't get home for probably Thanksgiving or Christmas. So, it is what it is. This is over-the-road trucking. You're not home a whole lot. So, FYI, those of you who are looking for me to visit, it might be every few months, or, it probably won't be too often. Anyways, And then another thing, the instructor popped 2 tires earlier this morning. That was an interesting thing. We saw a parking lot that we thought we could park in because we were out of hours, and we were trying to find some place to park overnight real quick to reset our hours. And as we found out, nope, we couldn't park here, and we started pulling out. He hit the curb just right. And Prime has super singles on a lot of their trailers. And what it is instead of having dual tires, it's one big fat tire. Well, the problem, I mean, they're great for fuel economy. They get you a couple like 0.2 more MPG. But once you pop one, usually the other one is not that far behind. And, I mean, it shredded up the first tire that we hit and then tore up a brake line and some fittings and all that. So, that was a 3-4 hour wait for road assistance at 2 a.m. in the morning. So, it was an interesting adventure for me, to see kind of how that process works. So, it was a great learning experience for me. I mean, it stinks, it wasn't fun, but, I learned a lot. So, and, thankfully my instructor was able to take it that way. I mean, he sucks, and he's like, I knew better, but, it was 2 a.m., we'd driven real hard the day before, stuff happens. But yeah, currently, the load that we've got right now is a whole bunch of McDonald's French fries. And it's so tempting to go back there, grab a case, and just cook me up some McDonald's French fries. But obviously it's sealed, so can't be doing that now. But, they're not expecting till tomorrow, about noonish. And we're already here, so we're kind of spending the night here. Well, we've spent most of the day here in California, and we're going to probably spend the night here as well. And then in the morning, start heading out that way and see if we can't get unloaded a little sooner. And then I'm probably free till Saturday or Sunday, when we'll probably pick up another load and head on out. Anyways, this has been OTR Schmidt, coming to you from YouTube and sunny California. Talk to you later.